The name Snow White has been embroiled in controversy for a year and a half now, all because of Rachel Zegler. But in a twist of events, Daily Wire is actually making a rival Snow White movie to Disney's live-action adaptation to completely troll them. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. So I have had to talk a lot about the Disney adaptation of Snow White on this channel. I've talked about it a lot because I have a lot of love and a lot of nostalgia for Snow White and a lot of the Disney princesses, but Disney has done the worst job possible when it comes to most of these live-action adaptations. Mulan, Little Mermaid, next Snow White, but Daily Wire has announced that they are actually making a rival Snow White movie. It says the conservative media company the Daily Wire announced it is making a live-action Snow White movie following right-wing backlash over Disney's upcoming live-action Snow White. There has been backlash coming from every side when it comes to Disney's films simply because they are throwing away every element that made it unique and that made it so beloved in the first place. They're getting rid of a lot of the songs. It's not going to be as much of a love story now because this is going to be a stronger, more independent Snow White. We know that they are getting rid of these 7 dwarves and replacing them with the 7 magical creatures slash companions slash 7 homeless bandits. And it just unfortunately has faced a lot of scrutiny simply because of Rachel Zegler herself. But now there's actually going to be competition against their adaptation. As you can see, titled Snow White and the Evil Queen, the movie's teaser trailer stars YouTuber Brett Cooper as the princess in a film based on the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale, which is now in the public domain. And when I saw this, I instantly got so excited simply because I want there to be good rivals against Disney. I am sick and tired, like so many people are, of Disney being the company. Whenever you think of Snow White, of course, you think of their live-action adaptations and the animated films. And while the animated films will always have a very special place in my heart, I just cannot get behind supporting these, live action remakes because they are so very different from the, originals that they're working from, the animateds that they are taking inspiration from, and of course the tales that they're basing the content off of. It's a story about a princess and a prince, about beauty and vanity, about love and its power to raise us from death to life, Jeremy Boring said. It's our own adaptation of an ancient fairy tale, and he made the announcement when launching Bentkey, Daily Wire's new kids entertainment brand that seeks to take on Disney Plus at a time when some conservatives have grown frustrated with the legacy studio. There have been many people, conservatives and not conservatives, that have been very frustrated with Disney over the past few years, especially when it comes to Disney Plus. I know average consumers are upset with the price increases. I mean, it has been skyrocketing in price because Disney is trying to make as much money as possible. And then, yes, you do have conservatives that are frustrated that there is a lot of kids' entertainment coming out that is, not very wholesome anymore. I think that that's the best way to say it. Most people want their children to enjoy their youth and have very wholesome, fun things to watch, and it not be filled with political narratives that adults would be consuming and kids should not be anywhere near. It's taken 100 years to build Disney, he said. We know we aren't what Disney is today, but we hope in time we might become what they were once upon a time, a little studio with big ideas and the courage to chase them. While Disney still uses Walt's name, they have all but abandoned his legacy, and it's so sad to say, but it is so true. And as you can see, this trailer is going over fantastically so far. It's got 270,000 views in 20 hours, and it's got 24,000 likes to only 327 dislikes. And the comments are filled with positivity. People saying, I am so excited for this. I'm so glad that you guys decided to go ahead and do this. And it is still a ways away. It is coming out in 2024, but I would take a guess that they are probably going to release this very close to Disney's adaptation. Now, that movie, we have no clue when it's going to release because it was supposed to release in March 2024, but the rumor is that it's going to be delayed. We've heard a couple of rumors saying that it's going to be delayed, but it seems like it's most likely going to happen at this point. But people are saying things like lips red as the rose, hair black as ebony, skin white as snow. Thank you, Brett Cooper. That is the Snow White that we remember. I think that, this trailer is short, right? It's only a small taste of what we are going to be getting, but I do have to say a lot of these shots are beautiful with the animals and just the forest, and of course the blue dress with the red lipstick against the Snow White skin, and then just the title. I mean, it all does look really good. It is enough, in my opinion, to get pretty excited for it. People are saying things like, as someone who is a wildlife photographer, I must say the footage they captured of the squirrel and the red deer is remarkably good. I don't know if it's stock footage or if they had someone go out and film that for the production, but either way, great job. I would take a guess that they probably had someone go out and film it, but I do agree it definitely looks good. I feel like that is something that Disney's version is not going to do well, are the animals. Even though animals are such a big part of Snow White's story, I just feel like they're going to look so cartoonish and CGI'd and just so fake, and this is just real, genuine, beautiful footage, which definitely makes me hopeful. I'm so excited for Brett that she gets to dive into the acting that she loves so much in a healthy and supportive conservative environment where she doesn't have to worry about compromising her morals to be successful as an actress. That's invaluable. I literally squeaked seeing this. Please bring this to theaters or even just a streaming platform. It is going to be on Daily Wire. So if you have a Daily Wire subscription, you do get access to Bent Key Studios, their new studio, and you are going to get access to this. I was reading a bit about it online, and a lot of people are also very happy about that all of this content is going straight to, Daily Wire subscribers already, which is awesome. So you don't have to pay for, even more content. I mean, again, look at what Disney does. You have to pay for Disney Plus, but a lot of these new movies, you have to pay a price on top of it. I remember when Mulan came out and they expected people to pay $20 extra, which was just so absurd, so infuriating for a lot of people. And that isn't what you have to do here. I showed my girls and they are already singing the song Great Work. This family cannot wait for a wonderful movie that we can all enjoy together for Friday movie nights. The vibrant colors, the scenery, the dress, the hair, all awesome. I wish that we had seen just a little bit more of the dress. But I do have to say, the colors, the vibrancy here in a lot of these shots, it just looks perfect, and it really does kind of invoke that feeling of nostalgia, at least for me personally. Again, I grew up with the Disney animated films. I have a lot of love for them, but I do know a lot of people are very excited for this, and rightfully so. I mean, it looks good, and I do think that it is going to be a solid competitor. I mean, hey, I'm always happy to see Disney get absolutely trolled, and if Daily Wire can do that here, I'm all up for supporting it. But yes, a lot of people are really hopeful for this, really excited. It does come out sometime in 2024. When we do get more information, I will be covering it again. But for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.